Hi, Taurus. This is Truth. I'm here with your reading. This reading is for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Anyway, you got Taurus in your chart, you can watch this reading. That was Mimi. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's go ahead and get the cards out on the table. We're going to be going ahead and looking at current energy, any challenges, what someone is thinking right now. We're going to be looking at the past. We're going to be looking at significant messages from spirit. Spiritual advice and outcome will all be here in this reading. We're focusing on your relationship check-in. So either the relationship you're in now, one you've parted from, or one that is coming in. Y'all, what is going on? I'm seeing fights for y'all. I just saw that for Pisces. Let me give me 3 shuffles. I said 3 shakes in my head. Not 3 shakes, 3 shuffles. Taurus, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, we got fed up. Is this the current energy, y'all? Is that y'all fed up? Yeah, with a marriage, just practicing self-care right now. Fed up with trying to marry somebody, just practicing self-care right now. Fed up with trying to get people to marry you, just practicing self-care right now. At least this is what somebody feels like. You just really want to focus on yourself. You're tired of trying to get them to marry you, or you're fed up with them in the marriage. This is how someone feels right now, that you rather be alone, or you're fed up with them is how somebody feels, that you feel currently. Okay. Came back out. Fights. Fights in the past. Currently asking friends what to do about the fights that you guys are having, because if you're currently in a relationship, someone feels like you are fed up with them. So they're asking their friends, like, what should I do? I think that Taurus is fed up with me. This can even be an ex-partner, you guys. Someone who you wanted to marry, They see you fed up with them. This is definitely ex energy as well. I'm feeling it's current as well in your relationships. In your relationship, happening as well. They're asking friends for advice about what to do because you are presenting this fed up energy, or after a fight they've had with you. Friends could be also interfering in the relationship and causing fights. Like telling this person what they should do. Like if they ever told this person to just go do you or something, that could have messed up y'all relationship, because going and doing you is not a relationship advice. Like, so somebody told this person, like, just give Taurus some space, or just go do you. And I think this person started like flexing, trying to flex on you. I think friends also told this person to flex on you in some way, and that really isn't good relationship or marriage advice. Like, I can't believe somebody told your person to do this. Like, go flex on Taurus. They'll what? Like, did they listen to the end? They'll what? Stop fighting with you? They'll not be fed up anymore because you're out here like balling or something, or taking pictures with people. I think friends also was like, just come out and show Taurus that you're doing nothing but having a good time with us while you're fighting. So to see your person smiling instead of thinking about what you guys are arguing about, that's also not a good idea. Not a good idea. Like, if anything, their friends interfering has basically caused this. All right. Them convincing this person probably even to be fed up with you. Like, you should just end it. Like, you should just end it. Like, okay. It caused fights, right? Yeah, they started acting off of the friend's advice, and then it wasn't a good idea either. It was, Are they taking advice from married people or people in relationships? I don't know. I don't think they are. Or they're taking advice from people who aren't in good marriages or relationships. This person may have thought they were in a good marriage or relationship, but this advice was horrible. Anyway, so either people interfering or they're asking for advice on what to do, and they're actually getting good advice from married people and people in relationships or something like that on how to resolve fights. They could even be talking to a counselor, or they could be listening to things online, okay? Because I'm getting someone doesn't want you to be in fed up energy. When it comes to all parts of the reading, somebody don't want you to be in fed up energy at all. All right. Also, somebody feels like you're fed up with them to the point where you're about to fall in love with someone else. Okay. Someone is thinking about all the revenge that could also happen or come from you with you being fed up. Somebody is like, man, what if we get into a fight towards sleeps with my friends, or they never come back, or they marry someone else? Like, they're thinking about that right now too. So it's a lot of levels. I'm getting their friends are going to have to like talk them out of those things that I just said though. Okay. Then we got crush as your spiritual advice. Okay. So Taurus, you have a lot of secret admirers. You have someone who loves you but not ready to act. And then we have early stages of a relationship. So, if you are in the early stages of a relationship and there's already a fight, it looks like some friends have interfered, or they're asking someone for advice on what to do so you can prepare for them to come back to you if they were given the right guidance. You also have a lot of secret admirers here, and they're asking their friends, about what they can do to probably give you some kind of gift with self-care, or what kind of date they could take you out on, or something like that. Or if they even think that you are open to them. Like, do you think Taurus will be open to me with Taurus taking care of themselves like that? Do you think that Taurus will want a person like me? And their friends can either talk them out of it or talk them into it. If one of their friends has a crush on you, though, what do you think they're going to say? I think that they probably would try to lead them away from you. Like, nah, Taurus wouldn't want them. But if their friend is already in a relationship or married, they're going to be like, man, go for it, you may want to do this though, or you may want to do that though. So they may give them advice on them to get a person like you. So I see that happening. And then loves you but not ready to act. Excuse my stomach. Loves you but not ready to act. Well, in that case, I feel like you could be married or in a relationship and someone's in love with you, but they can't act on it. So they're asking their friends what they should do. Like, do you think Taurus is my fated love or not? And somebody could be like, well, if they don't stay with that person, then that's your fated love. So any fights or separation, somebody here who always was in love with you while you were in that marriage or relationship is like, man, Zadida. Okay, they really happy about it. They like, God's fate. I was tired of just being friend zoned by Taurus. So I'm seeing that here too. Okay. So it's a lot of people that got crushes on you. It's people that have crushes on the people that you're in a relationship with or a marriage, and they're trying to lead them astray. It's people who like you and their friends have crushes on you and they want to lead that person astray. Okay. But if it's really fated love, it's nothing that these friends can do, right? Doesn't matter what advice they get from them. Doesn't matter how much they have led this person astray. If it's fated love between you and this person, it's going to go forward. Also, you guys, if you guys see you keep getting into fights or something like that in your relationship, you may see this as like a sign. Okay. Especially if you've always liked someone and you keep on getting into fights with the person you're currently with, you like, it must really be, I must really still be in love with somebody else, or I must really be falling in love with somebody that I'm trying to not fall in love with because I'm in a relationship or marriage, but we keep having fights. So maybe I should move forward with that person. Maybe I should go marry the person I always wanted to be with. This could also be flipped as to where this is happening to someone. They keep on having arguments and, they keep friend zoning you because they're in a relationship or married, but they're having fights and they're like, maybe I should move forward with Taurus. Maybe that's what this means. Okay. There's somebody from your past that's getting into fights. They're like, maybe this means that I should have really married Taurus. Someone is noticing that they're just not in love with someone anymore as well. You could be noticing this, like, I don't know. We're having fights, and I don't think this person loves me anymore. Maybe this means something if we keep on, it's no love. We keep having fights. I'm seeing you, Taurus, is noticing if you're in a loveless relationship or marriage or not. I'm seeing if you are getting more excitement or promise from somebody outside of your relationship. You may be like, well, maybe I should move forward with that person. And someone could be thinking the same, like, I just really don't think that my person even loves me anymore, and we keep on fighting, or they won't fight with me. And somebody's going to go to a social gathering, and there could be fated love. Next social gathering you go to, it could be fated love. Okay, this came out in the reverse. And that's funny because none of the cards are in the reverse in this deck. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's see what else is here, because in your environment, Taurus, I think you come off like someone who's just done with someone. It's people in your relationships that feel like you're done with them. It's someone who you're married to. They feel like you're done with them. Okay. That's what I'm getting. They're asking friends for advice. It's someone who thinks they're done with someone. They're asking friends for advice. Somebody here also got led astray by a friend, like I was saying earlier, and they did something that these friends advised for them to do, and they're waiting on you to respond to it, and you're not responding to it. You went into self-care mode. So they're like, did my friend have a crush on Taurus, and that's why they told me to do that shit? Or did that person have a crush on me, and they told me to do that shit? Like, someone's figuring that out. We got an instant deep connection here for you in your unknown near future. If you guys have been just taking care of yourself and just not really pushing forward on relationships or marriage, if you guys have just been doing you, okay, and you're single out there, there's going to be an instant deep connection with somebody coming up. All right. Now, it's many people that have crushes on you, like I stated earlier, for your spiritual advice, but like you're waiting on you're waiting on your fated love. All right. While somebody is sitting over here in regret. Oh, my goodness. Who's that? Who's that for?
Me.
Oh, girl. What you coming up here? Bragging?
Yes.
Okay, let me focus. While somebody is sitting over here in regret that they got led astray by some bad advice, or that you're not with them right now. Taurus, whoever you had a fight with, they're sitting in regret. It may not show. You may think this person is fine, but they're not. Also, someone you were fed up with, you're just not in love with them anymore. Like, you're just like, no. They're actually in regret. And I'm not getting that these are all people from long-term relationships and marriages. These are also people in between that are sitting in regret here. And it seems like they're fine. These are the people that wanted to be in a relationship with you, but like later. So there were people who gave you friends with benefits connections speckled here. And I'm seeing that you were fed up waiting for them to give you more of a commitment. There's some commitment phobes here that just wanted friends with benefits. And they're like, you know, in regret that they didn't marry you or get into a relationship. It was fated love with these people. It felt like that. At least I want you to know you brought that to them. Okay. This is something where you felt like it was going to go somewhere. It was an instant deep connection that you had with someone. And maybe things moved forward to the early stages of relationship, but no further, because this person wanted only friends with benefits, or secretly they were dealing with a relationship that was going to lead to marriage, and they got with you during a fight. And somebody came back while they were trying to do them. They were still upset and passionate. You know, they're going for people because they're mad at this person, and they could have ran into you. And it was just, you know, a crush, an early stage, and you could have been waiting for this person to return. But they were in the middle of something, okay, with cleanup. They were in the middle of something with a baby mama or a baby daddy, honey, who really wanted marriage, and he or she wasn't going to go anywhere. And they really didn't have any business starting things up with you while they were fighting with that person, okay? They noticed you weren't going to allow friends with benefits, and you wanted love, and they probably pushed you away, which is why I'm sensing the regret. Like, this person probably stopped talking to you once they saw you were following up with them. You were trying to keep in contact with them. You wanted more than just sex or hookup. Once they saw that you were going to be communicating with them and shit like that, they probably just showed you by cutting it off. Like, look. So you probably don't know whether they were in a relationship or not, or married or not, but it just cut off. Or someone feels this way about you. Someone doesn't know why they haven't heard from you again. They don't know if you were married, in a relationship. Was this just what? If you just stop talking to someone in the early stages of a relationship, I think they know why. I think that you have been moving forward in the dating scene with the relationship brain, and you've been paying attention way deeper than people thought you were. You are really looking for relationship schematics when you are dating people. You're paying attention to any kind of arguing in the early stages, a clash of personalities, not being on the same page. Too many of those, and, you know, it's like you're the advisor to your friends when it comes to whether or not they have fated love or not. For a lot of you guys, you look at people through the eyes of marriage and relationships when you're on your first date with them, like a lot of people should. And you'll know quickly if you fed up with somebody or not. And Taurus is infamously known for that, like making decisions very quickly. Taking things slow. And you guys' standards are high. And when it comes to what you like what you like. You got deal breakers, and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So I see you've been navigating your dating life like that. And these people who didn't make it far with you, they don't know if it's because you were married in a relationship. They don't know what they did. They're sitting in regret, because a lot of them know that they messed up in some way in the early stages of the relationship, okay? And they got deleted out their phone, all right? They've been waiting for you to return, though. They don't know what they did, but they think they know what they did, but they would rather believe that it's because you were hiding that you were in a relationship or married than to admit that it was a relationship dynamic they didn't meet. I feel like you saw that you'd be better off without this person. That's your deciding factor at the end of any kind of date you have, okay? Or early talking stage. Like, would I be better off without this person? Okay, yeah, okay. So they don't know that they're being, like scored like that. But anyway, they didn't make the cut, and that makes them feel bad. They know that they said something that was a little bit too platonic, or they were acting like a commitment phobe in some way. Like, it was definitely giving friends with benefits, and they're sorry about, I think that's what it is. They're just sorry about offering friends with benefits and nothing more. And I think it was when you wanted more, and they kept on cutting you off from staying in contact with them. And they know that hurts you. After some time, they see that hurts. That they were purposely trying to keep this in a box where it was sex-based, and you were trying to have dignity and integrity about yourself and have honor over yourself and make sure that it wasn't like that. And you started to see that they weren't replying back to you when it came to general conversation that, throughout the day, or following up with them, or just keeping in touch with them. If you were doing that and they start like trimming or slicing that out, they feel bad about that too, because you were just simply trying to have some fucking dignity about yourself as a person and really get to know somebody. But they see you were trying to build it towards like relationship. And obviously that's not what they wanted at the time. Somebody really wanted to do them with this self-care card. And they're like, I wish I wasn't on that. Why has that changed? Because they lost you over that. They really wanted you to be in the fold. Okay, and participate in this kind of open relationship or open marriage that they had. Some of these people wanted you to be a part of an open marriage that they had, or open relationship, and they've been waiting for you to come back or contact them, and they see that obviously you don't like what they presented here, whether it was friends with benefits, open relationship, or open marriage. I'm also getting, moving forward, somebody kind of made you feel very uncomfortable by bringing you around their friends. And it seemed like all their friends had crushes on you, like in some kind of male dominated environment, or they brought you to a female dominated environment. And you didn't like it very much when someone introduced you to their friends. Okay, so I want to say somebody here regrets introducing you to their friends, but they kind of do, because obviously it didn't go very well with fights being next to friends and crushes being here too. So it definitely caused a problem if they brought you around a bunch of males and they have crushes on you. That's gonna happen if you're a female watching, or if you're a male watching and she takes you to a female dominated environment, they just all start to like attack you or something like that. And it can even happen in a male dominated environment. They just kind of all start attacking you. So I feel like somebody regrets not, giving you more like care in those times, so they didn't clean that up or something like that. That made you fed up very quickly. That's a specific message for someone out there. And look out for that when it comes to future relationships too. If somebody wants to take you around their friends as a date, or a male dominated environment or a female dominated environment, is it because they have crushes on some of these people, these females, or they want to show you off as a female? Either way, it can cause a fight. Okay. Because if somebody wants to take you to a female dominated environment, he could be trying to make a woman mad that he just broke up with fed up in marriage. If he just so happens to want to take you to this female dominated event environment. Okay. Does this person care for you? They're so busy trying to put you in someone else's face or hoping that their ex's friends see you out together. That's dangerous. Somebody regrets doing that, or they will, but watch out for that so that there won't be any regrets. But somebody will still be in regret if you even catch them trying to do that and then you leave them alone. They're going to be like, damn, I was trying to, bring Taurus around all my friends because I wanted them to see Taurus. Or I did want to try to make my ex jealous and bring Taurus there, and Taurus caught on. But again, this could be advices from people that tell them to do these things. And with you being very spiritual, you're going to be like, And spirit will clean that spirit out of your life. Spirit will clean that energy out of your life. Clean that person out of your life if they on some unclean, unholy stuff, okay? Some of them wanted you to be like literally like a piece of meat in front of these people too, because this male and his friends, he really likes, I don't know why I got to be charged up in a male-dominated environment, and he literally wanted all his friends to kind of look at you like a piece of meat. Like, did this person know, like, I'm getting you being a piece of meat, but I'm getting his friends charging at you. Why isn't he doing anything about this? So I'm getting somebody who regrets not being able to protect you. Somebody's like not good to marry because they're like a little wuss or something like that. If you got to always like clean up your own fights and debacles you get into with people when you're out with them, because let's say you attract couples envy. If you got to always be the one standing up for yourself as a female, what kind of, you could do better without that, right? So spirit is showing you all of these things at the early stages of the relationship. Or you've already seen these things at an early stage of a relationship, and somebody is wondering where you went, why you won't come back. It's like it's deeper, like I said earlier, why you choose not to move forward with somebody. Why did you bring me around those females knowing that it was going to be a problem or something like that is what I hear you saying. It's because somebody wanted to like make somebody mad getting with you. I'm also moving on. Somebody really wants to make your like ex mad, but this is like one of their friends. Like if you really fed up with them, you really mad, like when it comes to the things that happen between the two of you, why don't we just get together and we can really make that person feel some regret? So like people want to be messy, y'all. People want to be messy around here. Okay? The friends giving advice is messy. These new people that want to take you around people they just broke up with is messy. Men wanting a whole bunch of men to see what they got, a nice piece of meat, that's messy. Oh my goodness. Somebody is Miss Messy in a relationship or marriage or something, and somebody is fed up with them and feel like, man, it was much better, being with Taurus. Taurus was a self-care person. They really cared about everything that came out their mouth. So somebody don't like being with Miss Messy, but they don't have your number no more. They regret it. Somebody also used to be messy as hell, but now they have matured or they having some kind of tower moment or something. And they see they was being messy as hell a lot in the relationship with all these fights and shit they had with you. Okay. But yeah, I'm really getting somebody is seeing they having a lot of fights in they marriage or relationship. Maybe it's fated they should be with you. They see they don't love somebody anymore. They think it's fated they should be with you. Or you could be feeling this way in your relationship, seeing all these fights and being fed up, and you feeling like, well, maybe I should stop friend zoning so-and-so and I should move forward with them. Somebody, like I said, wants to move forward with you after seeing a lot of fights and being fed up. So listen, it's a lot of offers that may come your way while somebody is in the middle of noticing fights and fed up energy in their relationship. but they don't really know what to do about it yet. So they want to start early stages of a relationship with you, Taurus, because they feel like it's fated. Y'all should move forward. But if they stop calling you all of a sudden, it's because they finished out whatever they was in the middle of when it came to the fight or argument with somebody else and decided to move forward with them. They regret getting you in the middle of their indecision. We got manipulator, smooth talker, and secret meetings. Let's look at some of these cards here, y'all. Somebody feel like you fed up with them, especially if they've manipulated you all the time, or they keep saying they're gonna marry you or be in a relationship with you and it's not happening, or they keep on making it feel like, you know, y'all a secret. Somebody sees you are fed up. You are fed up. Okay? Especially with these three things: manipulation, smooth talking, and secret meetings. They see you are fed up. All right. So we got obsession here as the current energy. Yeah, somebody really is like talking to their friends and getting advice about it, or they trying to do something about you being fed up with them. They don't want you to be fed up with them. This ex, this current person, or somebody who was a friends with benefits type of person, like they really like, oh no, you know, with the way you just responded to this person, they feel like you fed up with them. The last interaction you had with your ex, you made them feel like you was fucking fed up with them. They see it now for real, okay? Or someone who you currently in a relationship with, they see that you are not playing. You really are fed up. And now they like, oh my goodness, like it's for real. It's for real this time. Jesus. I could feel the energy. I'm sorry. And of course, somebody here who tried to give you only friends with benefits, they can't believe that you know, stop pushing. You're not obsessed anymore about, you know, trying to honor yourself or have integrity or keep in contact with them like you used to. You used to always like contact this person and make efforts to let them know like, hey, you know, I'm a really good catch. You know, you see how well we're getting along. I'm still okay with how slow you want to take things. And I'm going to still keep an open, you know, line of communication with you. They see you don't do that no more. If you once, when it comes to a baby mama or baby daddy, they could feel this as well too. Like you just really don't contact them about anything. You don't want to argue. You don't want to fight. You don't want to be friends. You don't think y'all is still fated love and y'all gonna get married one day or nothing. You are showing this person that basically you just in self-care mode. If anything, you probably dating other people and it's okay that they could date other people. You just like fed up. You showing your baby mama or baby daddy that energy. And they regret putting you in a space where you feel that way about them. Because it's like they just feel like they waste your time. Yeah, you showing somebody you fed up for real. Yeah, somebody feel like you releasing them if you married. Also, if you notice that somebody is obsessed with their friends or obsessed with fighting or obsessed with a fated love, you're going to be like, you know what? That's it. I don't want to keep on having obsessive thoughts about us arguing again, or who that is over there, or what your friends are saying. I just can't take it anymore. I'm not going to keep on knowing that that's at the top of every day with you. So I don't even want to be around you anymore, because that's all that comes with you is this. Is it me? Is it them? Is it going to be another fight today? Something your friend said. If you know that's going to always come with a person, you will be fed up with them. Okay? Please. And if you are dating someone, you can still see that this is all that basically will come with this person when it comes to what they're saying to you. You're like, okay. Especially if they start talking about a past partner. So we got wait. The timing is not yet right. Somebody really hopes that you're not exploring new love right now, or you really are not fed up. They're really hoping that you are not. Okay. Also, somebody sees that when you're not like messing with them, when you get into you, okay, you will stay there. That's why somebody doesn't want fights or arguments to last too long, because they know they won't see you for a while. Okay. You will get into your self-care, putting yourself first, healthy choices, bringing balance into your life. Also, somebody really wanted you to hang in there when it came to the early stages of a relationship or some friends with benefits, because they promised that it was really going to go somewhere, is what they're going to say to you when they see you again. They're going to make you feel like, if you would have just waited a little longer, I would have married you. If you would have just waited a little longer, I would have put you in a relationship, but you didn't want to wait. You just stopped talking to me. So like, okay, they're going to try to gaslight you. They're going to try to gaslight you with that shit. Okay. Trying to make you feel sorry, or acting like the martyr, or twisting facts, okay, or this smooth talking bullshit. Somebody also be having secret meetings, and they be making it seem like if you would have waited a little bit longer, you know, you would have saw that I got you this. Like somebody will just make it seem like, you know, you being gripped by obsessive thoughts is just, you know, crazy, because actually I was out doing something nice for you, or I just wanted you to have some time to yourself, or I just needed some time. I just wanted to, you know, just have some space. So somebody here could be showing you in the early stages of a relationship or getting back together that they need a lot of space. And depending on you, you may decide quickly when it comes to what's being shown to you, like, well, that's too much damn space. Or it's not enough. You'll see this at the beginning, right? Okay. So people are just like in regret, because a lot of that space bullshit, their friends told them to do that, or their friends started interfering because they saw them in a relationship and they didn't want this person to be taken away from them, because they got a bunch of single friends and they don't want this person to ever be married or in a relationship. So this long periods of time of not hearing from somebody that you with, just got with, or got back with, is because they done told their friends already about, you know, how they digging this person. They told them about you. So they're like coming up with all of these time fillers so that you all won't be together. And this person didn't see that. Well, of course not. So, you know, they friends is a package deal. They the kind of person that's going to put their friends over everybody. They don't see what them motherfuckers is doing. Okay. Somebody regrets that shit because they see what they were doing now. It took a wait. It took some time. And it took a release of this person for them to get it. Not listening to them. Like, I shouldn't have listened to them. I shouldn't have did this, that, or the third. I should have did it. It's amazing what time can do. No one cares though, right? But this is what's happening. So if they're pulling on your energy, that's why. Leap of faith is safe to make the move you're considering. This is when you try to get somebody to marry you or put you in a relationship. You was talking about it, okay? But there were fights, or you were willing to still, you know, marry or be in a relationship besides fights. Like, Some of y'all was sticking in there and being real good to a person, and somebody did not want to see that happen. They just really did not want y'all to marry. They like, Taurus is still sticking in there after I done did this, interfered with that. Or other people tried to interfere in y'all relationship. You still stayed. And they still messed up or lost you. Somebody is just thinking about all the things you did in the relationship or marriage, okay? Or when you stuck in there as a friend, waiting for them to make a decision about the relationship. They remember how long you kept on waiting, and then you just finally had to release it. Especially fighting back thoughts of knowing that they probably talking to other people because they won't close the relationship. Especially thoughts of knowing that if you in an open relationship, they got to be with other people. In an open marriage, they got to be with open people, and waiting for them to stop or close it, and they never did. Or simply just waiting for somebody to marry you while dealing with something very long. All right. The only way that things will change is if you release it and you get it through your next relationship, what you've been waiting for. Okay, you got to make those decisions quicker. Yeah, self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. You guys are like, if I already see what somebody's offering at the early stages, I can only imagine what comes after commitment. So it's no reason to push. And I'm also getting here that a lot of you guys that have been on and off with people for like 7, 10, 15 years or something like that, y'all are in the very relationship that y'all been waiting to be in. Y'all already in it. And I be telling people that too. Because I remember when somebody tried to do that to me, I'm like, this is it. You're like, no, truth. No, I'm still waiting on a relationship from that person. Like, more quality time, more exclusivity. Yeah, that's not going to come. That's what they're offering. That's it. Ever in an emergency, ever need emotional support, ever want to be able to finish any kind of conflict or argument, that's never going to happen. Or waiting for arguments to stop. Some of you guys are waiting for things to stop. And it's just not stopping. And y'all like, forget it. So somebody sees you're fed up. So anyway, so y'all doing some self-care, right? And y'all going to find fated love through this self-care because you are clearing your energy field of friends with benefits. You are clearing your energy field of on and off. You are clearing your energy field from any kind of hookups or anything that is not what you want in your relationships. As soon as you see something, you try to work it out with that person, get in some time. It's not coming. It must be coming in another love relationship. So I see you removing things from your energy field by releasing people that are not giving you things that are honorable to you or decent or full of integrity to you. You're like, I'm not going to participate in anything that doesn't have dignity, integrity, or honor in it from the beginning. So that I won't keep attracting things that are not honorable, full of integrity, or decent. I'm getting, if you allow for someone to steer things away from what you want, you will attract more of it or it'll stay in your life longer. Yeah, with abundance work, you've done the work and now abundance flows to you now. So now when people come to you, they're going to have more of what you want because you stopped entertaining what you don't want. You wouldn't allow for somebody to continue on treating you a certain way so you get treated better in your next cycle. You see what I'm saying? All of that. And that's your spiritual advice if you haven't been doing that. Do the abundance work as to where anybody who is talking to you a certain way or they're only offering you very little, or if you feel any kind of manipulation, that's going to stay happening if you don't get the fuck out of there, okay? You don't have to work with what somebody is bringing you at the early stages and hope it changes later. With the way y'all's spiritual path is, I see y'all cutting things off from the door and knowing that the next offer you get, the universe heard and understood and brings you better. That is, it seems like that's the faith system that you all have, and that's what's unfolding here. You're like long gone are the days where I just be like, okay, well, maybe I can make him stop or make her stop cheating on me or talking to me like that. Or maybe they'll call me soon. Yeah, ain't no maybe they'll call me soon. Let me just wait around. Ain't no more, okay, I'm getting disrespected, but I'm just not going to say nothing. Maybe it'll stop. We're not waiting on any of that. That's why worth waiting for is in the reverse, because none of that shit is worth waiting for. And it's going to be lots of self-care around here. We're not waiting for horrible things to change, messed up things to stop. We're not waiting for somebody to honor us when we can honor ourselves right now. Yeah, we just going to get that soulmate that's going to bring us everything that we're looking for. Yeah, it's a spiritual path. That's how greater comes in, when you leave what you fed up with. You don't want to hold up the soulmate express. Know when to walk away. Know that all of this is happening for a reason. That you got done wrong. That you got disrespected. That it's too many fights and arguments. That it don't seem like they love you no more. That it don't seem like you love them anymore. Those are all signs that it's over with. It needs to be released. Don't keep waiting for it to change. Okay, Taurus? And do your abundance work during your downtime, your separation time, your self-care time. Do your abundance work when it comes to what you want to walk into. What would you like for your next crush to have? A lot of you guys already do that. When y'all navigating y'all love life, y'all are manifesting while y'all navigating y'all love life, or during the time of being single and healing, or during the time to just be celibate. You are manifesting your next person. You are. And your past connections can feel that they've been released, and they could feel that you are not manifesting them. They could feel that you're not responding to any of the manifestations that they're doing. Every day that goes on is another day they really not coming back. It's like people that expect to hear from you every day, Taurus. And I named all the people: friends with benefits people, early stages of relationship people, exes, ex-spouses. They all wait to hear from you. Okay? But every day that goes by, they like, well, I guess, it puts into perspective why they're not talking to me. Every day that you don't contact somebody, it gives them more perspective and more time to reflect. It gives them more information on why you all aren't together. Unavailable. This person is unable to give you all that you deserve. If anything was released, this was why. All right, Taurus. That's what I have. Past life loves, then the goofies, and then the word integrity. People regret not treating you with integrity. People regret stopping you from putting integrity on your name. They see now that's all you was trying to do. Also, it's like you making decisions quicker than you used to. Knowing that the situation in front of you doesn't align with your morals and values, and you getting even better at it. Okay. You released how you used to take leaps of faith. You've released a lot of parts of yourself. Okay, that makes sense to where you're not even in the same law of attraction with a lot of the people who want you back and regret how they've treated you. All right. If you'd like to book a reading with me, check the description box. Don't forget to like the video on the way out if you didn't like it on the way in. Hype or subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.